What is going on, guys? It's Diver, and today we're going to be doing another Top 5 Call of Duty Zombies. And today, it's going to be Top 5 Call of Duty Zombies LMGs. Yeah, that's right, the Top 5 LMGs in the Call of Duty Zombies franchise, the series. Thus, to date, there's no more information on the new LMGs in Black Ops 3 Zombies. So we'll be doing from World of War to Black Ops 2, and once Black Ops 3 Zombies comes out, we're going to be doing a whole lot of that. I hope you hope too. And today, before we get started with the video, before we kick it off with number 5, please keep one thing in mind, that this is an opinionated top 5, so that means if you have another opinion, if you have your own top 5, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. And also, before we get started with the video, please remember to leave a like, and if you like the video at the end, then feel free to visit the channel and comment anything you want, and subscribe if you like for some more top 5s. Let's kick it off with number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have the MG08 from the Black Ops 2 map Origins. Yes, that's right, the MG08. Sadly enough, this weapon is only available on Black Ops 2, only available on the Black Ops 2 map Origins. Well, why? Well, it's a DLC weapon, and it's not like the Mark II where they're going to incorporate it in every single other map. While as much as I'd like them to do that, it doesn't really fit the scene or the genre of each map. Each map kind of has its own theme. This either Western as in Buried, World War II, punk goth, kind of whatever they said in the trailer for Origins, or, you know, that kind of modern world-ending look like in trans shit. Now, like I said, this map's only available, this gun is only available on the map's Origins, and in Origins, it's either 950 points plus when you get it out of the box, or it's completely free, already upgraded for you when you get it via the Maxis Drone task / achievement / event. Now, if you collect all the discs with the Maxis Drone, you get a free upgraded MG08 ready at the top of the excavation site, right in front of the Pack-a-Punch for you, but they don't put it in for you to Pack-a-Punch. It's already Pack-a-Punch, so you can just grab it, run away, and mow down the horde of zombies that was following you. Now, when you have this weapon, the lower rounds, it shreds. It's still a tank. 125 bullets in the magazine. I believe 500 in reserve. Correct me if I'm wrong. And when you upgrade it, you have a bigger reserve ammo clip. Reserve ammo. And in the clip, you have a little bit more. I think you have 25 bullets more. Correct me if I'm wrong as well. You might have even less, or just the same. Now, when you upgrade the thing, like I said, big ammo, big reserve upgrade. Not sure about the ammo, but the damage is where it's at. If you have the damage on this thing and double tap 2.0, you're doing quadruple the damage that you would of a normal MG08. Plus, you're getting all the regular points. And if you're lucky enough to get a double points, or dig it out of the ground, or get off the Panzer when he dies, you're done. You're great. You're in good shape. You're gonna have so many points. If this thing taking down the Panzer, no problem. This thing is made to take down the Panzer. That iron sight is the most unique iron sight we've had in Call of Duty Zombies. The closest thing we have to it is the ray gun, or the ray gun Mark II iron sights. But those aren't really considered iron sights, are they? I mean, I guess they could be, but they're full plasma and 115 and all that. Anyway, the MG08 is great. Now, there are 5 essential perks I recommend you have when having this weapon. Number 1 is going to be Juggernaut, just because it's essential. Who doesn't run Jug in a game of zombies? You're crazy, you know? It just saves your life so many times. Number 2, Speed Cola. Why? Because it's an LMG, and it is slow to reload like all other LMGs. Number 3, it's going to be Stamina. Why? Because it's an LMG, it's heavy, you're going to walk and run really slow. Number 4 is interchangeable. You can either have Electric Cherry, so when you are reloading, you have a little bit of time to walk away when you're reloading while the zombies are shocked and stunned. Or you can have Mule Kick, and when I mean Mule Kick, you can have another weapon. You can have that third weapon as a backup, so if you want to reload and you don't have enough time, the zombies are behind you, you can quick pull out your SMG or your ray gun or your lighter weapon and run away. Now, I understand the staff is your lighter weapon, but sometimes there are weapons that are lighter than the staff. Easier getaway, easier everything, yada yada. And the 5th perk I recommend is Double Tap 2.0, just because it's Double Tap 2.0 and it's quadruple the power, like I said, and you're going to be ripping things up with this gun if you have Double Tap 2.0. Of course, you go through ammo a lot faster, capture all 6 generators, and you have a free max ammo. Plus, max ammos aren't too scarce in Origins. All you really need to do is just get a nice horde and use your staff, charge it up, boom, and the chances of a max ammo popping up are more than they used to be, you know? When you sit on Derice back in World at War and you're waiting for a max ammo, that's mostly why you died, because you ran out of ammo. Not with this thing. This thing, in Origins, you get max ammo, max ammo, max ammo, max ammo, max ammo. And I think it's just one of the greatest things ever. This weapon, also, one of the greatest we've had in Black Ops 2. So, with that being said, let's bring it up to number 4. Coming in at number 4, we have the HK-21 from Black Ops 1 Zombies. Yes, this gun is available in all the maps in Black Ops 1 Zombies, and it's a very strong and powerful weapon in all the maps in Black Ops 1 Zombies, up until about round 15. That's when it starts to die out. But before that, you're going to be slicing the zombies' heads off, and it's going to be a great time. Now, when you get this thing out of the box, it's not aesthetically pleasing. That's why it's at number 4 for me. I don't like the aesthetic look of it. It's kind of funky, if you ask me. It's too chunky, you know, it's too heavy. You might be saying the MG08 is. The MG08, when you get out of the box, it just looks nice because it's one of those guns that there aren't really many LMGs in Black Ops 1 to begin with. You have the Hammer, which is and you have the LSAT. That's really about it. And you also have the RPK and HK-21 in Black Ops 1, but you know, you get them out of the box constantly. Now, some of the weapons are exclusive to different maps in Black Ops 2, which is why they get a spot. Some of them get spots on this list. Now, the Black Ops 1, it's available on every map, so it kind of brings the value down when you get out of the box. So you don't get too excited. Like the MG8, it's available on one map, and it's pretty difficult to get out of the box, for me at least. Now, when you get it, like I said, great power, great fire rate, or slow fire rate, but it makes up for it in power. Magazine size, great. When you upgrade it, it's a tank. I have to say, this thing is so good. And when you upgrade it and have double tap on it, when double tap applies to the map, it is great. On every map except Ascension, you can get double tap on this thing, and it is a monster. It will rip through zombies, and you're just going to be wanting more. Now, the sad thing is this isn't Double Tap 2.0 like Black Ops 2. It is Black Ops 1, and it's not Double Tap 2.0, sadly enough. But it's still a great investment for 2,000 points. Now, like I said, in the maps that it does apply for, I would recommend you getting Jug because Speed Cola, because it's an LMG, Stamina, because it's an LMG, and the 4th perk, I strongly recommend Quick Revive. Why? Like I said with the MG08, you're slow enough already. Even with Stamina up, you're pretty slow. Now, when you're finished getting your teammate revived, or yourself revived for if you're solo, but if you're finished getting your teammate revived in multiplayer, it's gonna be very hard for you to run away unless you do your task quickly. If you revive him quicker, you have more time to run away. So, with that being said, this is why I strongly recommend that you get Quick Revive with this weapon. Now let's wind down to number 3. Coming in at number 3, we have the true American muscle, the Browning. Yes, I love the Browning. I have a special place in my heart for the Browning. Why? Because it is just so fun. I have so many fond memories of playing Shino Numa, being completely out of ammo, and just picking that thing up out of the box. And this thing wrecks. It's a tank. Now, if you've never played World at War Zombies, I strongly recommend you buy the game and play it. Why? Well, World at War Zombies, first of all, World at War is probably like $2 at GameStop today, or $15 to $10 online brand new. And the fact that the zombies in that game is so fun, and when you get the Browning out of the box, it doesn't really fit in the box too well. It's a bit bigger than all the LMGs that I've previously mentioned and the ones from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, but it doesn't really fit in the box very well. You know, it's just aesthetically pleasing to look, how it basically looks like a rectangle with an iron sight and a cylinder out of it, and that's all it is. Now, this thing's a tank, it's a beast. Put double tap on it, you're zooming through every single thing. No, it sounds like a helicopter when you have double tap on it. The sound of it, and when you get it when you're playing as Dempsey, he says more things, you know, he says more when he has this weapon. I don't know why, it always seemed to me that way, because he's usually quiet, you know, but when I'm getting headshots with the Browning, he's always saying some little remark about it or something like that, and he always says how much he loves this thing. He's like, wow, this thing's a true badass, something like that. I don't know, this Dempsey's weird, you know, the old Dempsey's kind of dumb. But anyway, this thing's a tank. Now, of course, and you upgrade it into Reese, it is amazing. This thing, the camo, first of all, is great looking. And this thing, oh lord, when you get the power increase, oh lord. Now, of course, you're gonna have to recommend you only 4 possible perks. Now, if you're playing this in Black Ops 1, guess what? You can't get the browning of the box. But or 4 perks, guess what? You're stuck with the original 4 perks, which honestly I don't mind because I like to have those 4 perks with me at all times, usually when I'm playing whatever game. Why? Just because I like to run the medic class, as we can say. I'll bring that up in another video, but the medic class. And the original 4 perks really help out with the medic class, and 1 DLC perk. Actually, 2 DLC perks, if you really count my favorite perk. Now, this thing, classic, love it, doesn't get any better than this, but we have 2 more weapons above this, waiting to have their names called. So let's wind down to number 2. Coming in at number 2, we have the RPK. Now wait, before I get some lot of hate for this, I know I put the HK21 at number 4, but I put the RPK at number 2 just because I think it's more aesthetically pleasing. I like the iron sight better, I like the recoil management better, the fire rate is better, and the power is the same or not better than the HK21. And also, this thing, I love a banana clip on an LMG. Who does that? They did it. You know, that's just aesthetically amazing. I talk about aesthetics so much. But this gun, of course, is available on all the Black Ops 1 zombie maps. Now, like I said, it's one of those things where you get out of the box and you're not too excited about it. Why? Because it's on every map and you can get it quite common and yada yada, you know? But this thing, it shreds through zombies. It has great firepower, like I said. It's at least at the same damage level or above than the HK21. Do the statistics, and it's probably completely different, and I'm probably completely wrong, but in my eyes, it's beautiful, it's better. When you upgrade this thing, you do get an ammo increase. Now, talking about ammo, it does have less ammo in the clip than the HK21, and the reserve, it has the same amount. But the thing is, when you have this weapon, it's more powerful. That's why I think they did it. Now, of course, it's a banana clip, how many bullets can you fit in there, and also it's a video game, right? But this thing, if you imagine it, it looks like a Galil with a few upgrades here and there and a few aesthetic differences, you know? And I think that's what I love about it, because the Black Ops 1 Galil is just so satisfying to look at, you know? It's satisfying to use, to listen, the sound of it, it's great. And they made an LMG out of it, that's even better. They didn't exactly make an LMG out of it, but that's what it seems like to me. And I really love the RPK. When I get in Black Ops 1, I will trade the HK21 upgraded in for this. And when you upgrade it, the camo on it just looks really nice, like on any other gun, you know? And the firepower, and of course I recommend 4 perks for this. Now I can give you a good guess. Well, what I recommend is you have Jug, Speed Cola. Of course, it's a banana clip, but it's an LMG, so they're gonna whack you down on the reload time. You know, and then I recommend Stamina Up, because, of course, you know, it's Stamina Up. You run faster with an LMG. Number 4? Well, that's honestly up to you. I like to run Quick Revive. Personally, you can choose Mule Kick if you want another weapon that's lighter, and, you know, whatever. And that's just personally, I run Quick Revive just because I've explained it 2 times before. You know, when your teammate's down, yada yada, you want to have time to get away. You want to have time to do what you need before you get down. You don't want to get down. That's the worst thing ever, you know? So, this thing, aesthetically pleasing, but it doesn't beat the number 1 spot. Coming in at number 1, we have the MG42. The MG42 from Black Ops 1 Zombies. Ha, just kidding. Probably the best Call of Duty game ever is where this thing came from. World at War. Now this thing is a complete tank. The fire rate is insane. The power, the damage is insane. The amount of ammo you get in the clip, the way they portray ammo in World at War, it makes this thing look like it is insane, like I said. And when you get this out of the box, it almost doesn't fit. It is that big. Now, of course, you're only going to be able to run 4 perks with this: Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, and Double Tap. Now when you have Double Tap on this thing, good lord, you're shredding through ammo. Oh my gosh. But this thing, oh my gosh, when you fire in this thing with Double Tap, it almost sounds like it's not even shooting. It almost sounds modded, but it's not. It's amazing. This thing can shred through a train, can shred through a horde in a matter of half a clip. This thing is the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest LMG they've ever designed. It is so cool looking, aesthetically pleasing to the mind. All metal except for the stock, except for the butt of the weapon on your shoulder. Everything else is metal, and it's beautiful. Fun fact, when they were actually getting the LMGs to use for World at War, they actually went and held them and saw how they could fire them from the hip, how they could hold them. Now, this, like I said, is also one of the most unique iron sights in the Call of Duty Zombies franchise, in the series. It is so unique. If you know what TYR is, or TYR, it is a sports clothing company. And this thing looks exactly like the logo. Now when you upgrade this thing, it becomes the Barracuda FUA11 or FUA. And this thing looks amazing. The aesthetics on it are amazing. The look, the feel, the sound. This is a gun that when I'm 80 years old and on my deathbed, I will be rethinking my entire life, and I will be saying to myself, I want to play this game again just for that gun, just to pick that thing out of the box. That thing is the greatest LMG, and I strongly recommend that they bring it back in Black Ops 3 Zombies. And honestly, I think they are going to just bring back the Browning and the MG42 when they remake Der Reese in the Giant. Of course they're not remastering it, they're remaking it. And I really, really hope they bring back the MG42 because it does fit the time and the era of when it was made and when it was used. That wraps up our top 5 for today. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more top 5s. A lot of them coming out. I have the wall behind me with a bunch of post-it notes for ideas and the top 5s written on them. As well as remember to drop a like on the video if you really enjoyed. Dislike if you didn't. I'm not saying like it, I'm not saying dislike it. Whatever you feel, be sure to show it and rate it. And also, if you really, really want, please, I want you to just comment down below your own personal top 5. And if you agree with completely with my list, kudos to you, my friend. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm signing out.